Have you ever tried to walk through a familiar room, but with your eyes completely closed? It's disorienting, isn't it? Now, imagine that feeling wasn't just for a moment, but for your entire life. Imagine a world of darkness, where shapes, colors, and the faces of loved ones are just concepts you can't grasp. This was the reality for a man we meet in the ancient city of Jericho, a man named Bartimaeus. His story isn't just about physical blindness, it's a powerful lesson about what it means to truly see. Bartimaeus sat by the roadside every single day. It was his spot, his whole world. He was a beggar, relying on the kindness of strangers. His ears were his eyes. He could probably tell the time of day by the sound of the carts and recognize people by the rhythm of their footsteps. Then one day, a different sound cut through the usual noise. A buzz, a growing excitement. A large crowd was passing by. He asked, "What's happening?" And someone replied, "Jesus of Nazareth is passing by." Now, Bartimaeus had heard of this man. He had heard stories of incredible miracles, of hope being restored to the hopeless. In that instant, a spark of faith ignited in his heart. This wasn't just another crowd. This was his one chance. He didn't hesitate. He didn't worry about what people would think. He cried out with everything he had, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." The people in the crowd were annoyed. "Be quiet," they hissed. They tried to silence him, to push him back into the background where he belonged. But his faith was louder than their doubt. He shouted even more, his voice filled with desperation and belief, "Son of David, have mercy on me." He knew this was his moment, and he refused to let it slip away. His cry was a raw, unfiltered plea, born from a deep-seated belief that this man, Jesus, could change his life forever. And then something amazing happened. Out of all the noise and all the people, Jesus stopped. He heard that one voice, the voice of a man who was putting all his trust in him. Jesus said, "Call him." Suddenly, the same people who were shushing Bartimaeus were now telling him, "Cheer up, on your feet, he's calling you." In an instant, Bartimaeus threw his cloak aside, the only possession he likely had, and jumped to his feet, making his way to Jesus. Jesus looked at him and asked a simple but profound question. "What do you want me to do for you?" It might seem obvious, but Jesus wanted to hear it from him.
Lord,
He wanted Bartimaeus to voice his faith. Without a second of hesitation, the blind man said, "Rabbi, I want to see." It was a simple, direct request, filled with a universe of hope. Jesus' response is one of the most powerful moments in this entire story. He didn't perform a complicated ritual. He simply said, "Go, your faith has healed you." Immediately, Bartimaeus received his sight. The first thing he ever saw was likely the face of the man who had healed him. The darkness was gone, replaced by light, color, and form. His world had been reborn. And what did Bartimaeus do with his newfound sight? He didn't run off to explore the world he'd been missing. The scripture says he immediately followed Jesus. His healing wasn't just about his eyes, it was about his entire life's direction. His story teaches us that faith isn't passive. It's active, it's loud, and it's courageous. It's about crying out for help, even when the world tells you to be quiet. It's about believing in a power greater than our circumstances. Sometimes, we're all a bit like Bartimaeus, sitting in our own kind of darkness. But his story is a beautiful reminder that if we have the courage to call out in faith, a new world of light and purpose can be opened to us too. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this story touched your heart, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Until next time, take care.